Oh my God, Sway, you have done it again. What's up, everybody? This was a clip I wanted to talk about for a while. Before I forget about it, it happened 2 days ago. This is one of the wildest, weirdest begging segments I've ever seen, and one that really, really reflects poorly on our boy Sway. Shout out to Snort Hogan for the clip. This is what it's called, so you can go watch it if you wanna. Let's just get right into the thing.
I'm back. It's time for about 90 more minutes of the Lies of P DLC here on the stream today. So, it's just funny, and here's what I want to say. All right. So today I went into it on stream thinking, I got a lot of good stuff going on today's podcast. So I'm not going to mention anything about goals or income or nothing. We're just going to go right into it. And we did. And we had all this stuff to talk about, right? Think about it. We talked about the Switch 2. We talked about the new steering wheel that I got for Truck Sim. We talked about all these games, game trailers, everything. By the end of the show, the podcast, I made around 40 some bucks or whatever, and then I mentioned to everyone, hey, just so you know, we got this goal this week. We want to hit the goals. Please support the stream. And then I started playing Lies of P.
Somehow, this boy is trying to frame himself as a victim or somebody that is in a defensive situation just because he didn't beg for money this one time, which is absolutely ridiculous. And this is a sign of the weird fairy tale fantasy world that he's created for himself, where you should be grateful that he didn't beg you for money, that he didn't attempt to exploit you, that he didn't cry poor yet again, that he didn't act like a little entitled bitch. You should be grateful for that. And by being grateful, you should give him money for that. And I guess this is how it should work. You should beg Darkside Phil to do the same things as everybody else does that are normal. You should beg him. And once he does that, you should be grateful and you should praise him. Praise Phil. He did not ask me for money for this free YouTube video he's making.
That was, hour and a half ago, and I've gotten 0 since then. 0.
And now I'm supposed to feel bad for him for quote unquote getting 0 since then.
I mentioned it until right now, like until I went on this break. I purposefully said if I say nothing, I wonder what'll happen.
So this is proof of what? That you've conditioned your audience to only support you when you desperately ask them to, regardless of whether or not they're actually liking what they see? Yes, it is.
So when people say dumb stuff like, you're e-begging and you ask for contributions, yes, I do.
Legendary DSP moment right here. Legendary. Asking dumb stuff like, dude, you're begged too much. Yes, I do. How is this dumb stuff then? How is it dumb? But he is so desperate to instantly defend himself, to instantly blame somebody else, to instantly depict somebody else as the aggressor, that he just unknowingly, or maybe he doesn't even care, says things like this that just straight up contradict each other within the same line of thought, within the same sentences. It's ridiculous.
Because when I do, people say, oh yeah, that's right, I'm watching a stream, I'm getting good content, I want to support that, and then they do.
Are your viewers this low IQ that they can't get to that conclusion by themselves? That you need to remind them constantly that they're watching a great stream? That you need to constantly tell them that they're enjoying the content for them to enjoy the content?
If I don't bring it up, I don't get support.
That is very sad, Phil. And that's not really a brag. That's not about how you're different. That's not about how you do things that other people don't do. Well, it kind of is. But it mostly is about how people give him money because they feel bad about him. They don't give a fuck about the shitty-ass gameplay that's in the background. Chances are they're not even paying attention to the stream. But they should, and they should get reminded that they're watching a good stream.
You get it?
You get it?
That's my model. I think what it is, a lot of people...
That is his model, by the way. This is supposed to be a business model. Because this guy, believe it or not, is not only a beggar, he is also a very successful businessman. And whenever he starts talking about this business bullshit, it completely falls off a cliff. Which I guess he's gonna explain right away why.
People forget. This is not a paid-for model. I don't have a sponsorship. I don't have a partnership. I'm not making tons of money on, you know, a paid product placement. I'm not getting paid.
Yeah, he is the product placement. He is the advertisement. His content is about advertising his own content to the point where whatever is happening right now is not as important as the next thing that's going to happen. So it's constantly a carrot on a stick in terms of content, constantly talking about the next thing, regardless of whether or not the current thing is good.
Play lives of P. I'm not some giant streamer with.
And also, businesses are successful based on the product that they produce or the service that they offer, not based on asking to be successful and convincing your customers straight up just by telling them that you want them to buy the product.
10,000
If we're going to be business people.
views so that every video I put out, I'm making money. Nah.
You should, though. You should aspire to do that so you don't have to beg for money.
I make my living on these streams. 100%. So I have to, on the stream, say, hey, please support the stream, because here we are. We got about an hour and 20 minutes left on the stream, and we've been at $44 since the podcast ended almost 2 hours ago, because I didn't.
And it really frustrates me that in 2025, he's still doing mental gymnastics around whether or not his begging is okay. Spoilers, it's not okay. It's annoying, it gets in the way of the content, it completely fucks up the pacing, and it makes him look like a complete jackass. So no, it is not good. He doesn't have to do it. His model is a bad business model. And this right here, that he didn't make money because he didn't talk about it, this is not proof of anything. This is not the research you do or a case study or a little sample of a survey. This is just an anecdote that is interpreted in a way to make you feel that his begging is perfectly fine. Matter of fact, he should beg more to be more successful, which is false, and it's not how it works.
Say anything. And I'm going to repeat that, because I didn't say anything. If I had said, hey, please support the stream, let's hit the goal, let's get motivated, we would have. Right now, guys, let's get our...
But there's been many times, including in this very video, as we're about to find out, where he was begging like crazy and still didn't make money. So again, this is not a case study. This doesn't prove anything.
first sub on Kick. We haven't had one. Take a look. We haven't had a sub on Kick. We haven't had a membership. What we had this morning was a few super chats.
He didn't get a sub and he didn't get a membership.
First sub on Kick right now. Who on Kick is going to support this stream? You've been sitting here watching all morning. So now, sub. Send a sub. Get some support. All right? How about a membership on YouTube? All right? Anyone who's...
How about no? There was no memberships during this video.
I can't continue to operate with a $40 stream of a major new release. I just can't.
I think you can actually. That means you have to change your business model, and your business model is bad. And considering your business model is literally ask for money, then probably you should just change that. But the reality is that he doesn't want to change that. What he does is perfectly fine. He has become desensitized to the shame and guilt and embarrassment that comes from begging for money from random strangers on the internet that you convince are in love with you. So I guess he's fine with that. He would rather do that than anything else. And that might be something that's going to keep him afloat right now. But this guy has to do this for the next, 20 years at least.
I paid $60 for this
So yeah, I don't know about that model, man.
game because I had to rebuy the base game and the DLC. All right. So please support the stream.
And we're back to begging.
And let's hit some goals. I want to do this DSP Tries It this week. You guys voted. You want to see me do this T-Pain Munchies meal. I mean, it looks gross to me. Maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. Maybe I won't. I like the curly fries at...
And also, I find it really weird when he tries to use the guilt trip of, I really want to do this, you guys. Of course you want to do this. You're getting paid at least 4 figures to do this. And then once you start doing this, you're going to get paid even more. Of course you would want to do this. What is that supposed to do to entice people to give you money? You guys, I really want to do this thing where you're going to give me more money. Of course.
I don't think I'm going to like the others.
If you really want to do it for free. Because I remember there was this one time where literally the Christmas marathon was paywalled. And he almost did not have a Christmas marathon because people didn't give him enough money. And it's like, okay, man, if you think it's that important, if you think it's that hype and that great, just do it for free.
To be frank, but I think it would be an interesting DSP tries. I got ideas for the next couple as well. Okay, let's get some support going. You know, I just spent over $300.
Oh, there you go. He spent over $300 on a wheel, pedals, and like a gear shift stick, which benefits completely and only him. And he convinced people to buy it because, well, if this is the first time you're watching Dark Side Phil, you might want to find out that this is the only adult that I've seen on the internet that needs to convince other people on the internet for himself to buy himself some toys. Because otherwise, I guess they would complain or something. So he feels really bad buying stuff without their permission or approval. So he went through a bunch of mental gymnastics to convince them that he actually really needs the pedals and the wheel. And he spent $300 on some of the highest end gear that he can find, just so he can play up to 5 games at most during the life cycle of this purchase. But that's awesome. And that's why you should give him money, because he spent money on toys for himself that only benefit his own experience.
On this wheel right here, and this joystick is this shifter. Oh, it's not even capturing. Yeah, it won't capture. For fun truck sim streams. All right? Please support this one. Please, let's get something. Let's get some support right now. I don't care if it's a super chat, a tip, a membership, or a sub. Let's get a piece of support right now from somewhere. I mean, right now, how many viewers do we actually have over on Kick?
So what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do here? Let me see how many viewers we have. I expect this amount of money from them.
Out of everyone's...
I mean, kind of sounds good to me, buddy. Yeah, that's a great way to motivate people to give you more money, is you put them on the spot and you treat them like a line in an Excel spreadsheet. That's the best way to get people to support you.
Sitting there on Kick, someone support the stream. Seriously. One person.
Oh, but now we just need one whale. This is no longer even a community effort. We just need one guy to give him money.
81. To support the stream in some way.
It's just the begging has become completely shameless and completely embarrassing. But also, probably the worst part is that it's incredibly transparent and blatant. He's not trying to conceal something. He's no longer trying to wrap it up in some like business terms like liquidity or some other shit. He's just begging for money as blatantly as possible. And it's really fucking embarrassing, which is good for me because I get to make fun of it. So I hope he keeps going.
No, you see, here's the dumb fucking thing. Oh, he's begging.
Listen to this. This is arguably the best part of the stream. Considering, keep in mind, he already admitted he is begging. He admitted this.
No, you see, here's the dumb fucking thing.
The dumb fucking thing is thus.
Oh, he's begging. Guys, did you not hear what I said? I guess you're fucking deaf.
I guess you're fucking deaf. Now give me money. Yo, shut up. You're stupid. Give me money right now. It's so great. It's so awesome.
Literally, if I don't ask for support, I don't get it.
Well, that's more of a judgment on your stream and your qualities to entertain people, buddy. I guess you can't.
Because people are reminded when I ask for it, I say, oh yeah, I'm watching a good stream.
Imagine how good your stream has to be for people to forget they're watching it and that it's good. They just forgot that the stream was good. That's insane. But then, those same people, if they were DSP fans, because he is talking about his own community, right? His own fans. Don't they already know that he constantly needs money? And the goals constantly have to be hit every fucking day? And even when they get hit, the goalpost is shifted. So if you're a real DSP fan, the begging is not even going to work for you, because you know this. You know he's broke. You know he needs money for his day off. You know he needs money for his wife's medical expenses or whatever. You know he needs money for whatever amount of animals that are dying in his household currently. You know all of this. So the begging certainly wouldn't work for you.
I want to support that good stream. Let me support it. And then they do.
But I guess maybe you forgot all of that. Just how you forgot that you were watching a good stream. It just slipped out my mind. Oh my god, this is actually an amazing stream.
If I don't say something, I get nothing. Look, I said nothing the whole podcast. I said at the very end of the podcast, I played over an hour of this game, said nothing. Nothing. And now here we go, coming back from a break, no contributions. Do you see the pattern? Do you
What is the pattern? The pattern is that he gets money only when he's begging for it. That's amazing.
remember when I said absolutely nothing at all the entire stream and I got like 20 bucks? You remember that, right?
Why would I remember a day in which DSP didn't get money? Like, is this a part of the stream that I should remember? Is this something that I, as a committed DSP fan, should keep track of? Which day he made how much money and if he begged or not? Is begging such an indispensable, is that a word? I guess it is. Indispensable, indisposable, irreplaceable part of his streams that you should remember when he didn't make money or begged? That's incredible. So I guess if you're a real DSP fan, you should remember that one stream that he didn't beg and made $20. But you also forget how amazing and entertaining this stream is. Sounds good to me.
So let's get some support. All right, let's continue now with the game. But please, someone support the stream.
Please. And now we're just in desperation mode. Because this whole time, it's been 5 minutes of him just begging, and no one gave him $1. Not a single dollar. I'm going to spoil this for you. The next day, somebody gave him like $100. But at this moment, he kind of proved that his scheme doesn't even work. His gimmick doesn't work. The begging shit and asking for it and getting it, it doesn't work. So why did he spend all this time proving a point for?
About an hour, 20 minutes left to hit the goal. We can do it, but I need some people to actually...
What does that mean, we can do it? I don't understand we can do it.
come by and support the
We can do it is giving some guy money?
content they're watching, okay?
And the guy that's getting the money says that we can do it. Like, we can make you guys give me money.
Okay.
That's incredible.
Okay, folks, welcome back.
But yeah, this is what happens when you have, I guess, a weird parasocial relationship with your fans. And also you convince them that somehow you are also a part of them, which you're not. Especially when you have segments like this. But yes, this is one of the weirdest, most unhinged guilt trips and begs that I've ever seen. And at the end of the day, he got nothing. I think he might have made a couple more dollars this stream, but he didn't make as much as he wanted, and he didn't make any during the course of this clip. So thanks for watching. Keep it flat. Stay sway.